Go Curvy.
So,
Yes.
Gregory Zarian.
You got me on the couch again.
I got you on the couch, and I have you all to myself on the couch.
Yeah, I don't want to share you anymore. Not that I don't love Joanna and Delaney, but I need you by myself right now.
I want you because you have the best advice ever for people. And
Thank you.
Lifestyle expert.
Yes.
Wellness expert.
Yes.
There's so many model.
Yes.
Gorgeous man.
Love that one, thank you.
Oh, so many things. But today you're going to tell us a little bit about spring cleaning your life.
Yes.
You know, we spring clean our house.
We do.
And, you know, sometimes we need a little bit of help. So let's start. Reason, season, lifetime.
Well, here's the, I mean, you know, when we spring clean our house, we get rid of all the, as I said earlier, the extra crap that we don't need.
Yeah.
You know, this is a relationship.
Yeah.
I look at life as there are reasons, seasons, and lifetimes.
Yeah.
You know, Josie, okay, ready? Are you going to get emotional? Josie's a lifetime to me.
Yeah.
You know, she will be in my life for a lifetime. And as we get older, some of our lifetimes turn into seasons.
Yeah.
And we hang on to reasons for no reason. We are very smart people.
Yeah.
We know what feels good.
Yeah.
We know what doesn't feel good. Yeah. So when someone comes into your life, really just pay attention to what that is. And I believe that friendships run their course. Mm-hmm. I believe relationships run their course, be it dating or non-dating. Yeah. And I believe that God in the universe, or the powers that be, put people in our lives as assignments.
Right.
And once we get the lesson, it's okay to just say, you know what, I'm really grateful for this person. Yeah. It's now time to go this way. Right. Because if you're doing it by yourself, you're doing it by yourself.
Right.
So thank the relationships that don't serve you anymore. Yeah. Bless them with love.
Right.
And focus on the ones that are here.
Because we're always evolving as human beings. We're always evolving. Things are changing. People change. So, Greg, do you think it's okay sometimes just to say, you know, you've been a wonderful friend to me, but, you know, now I'm just moving on. Life is going in a different direction.
You know what? Because here's the thing. What's so great about that is they're probably feeling the same thing too. It's not a big surprise.
Yes.
And you get to, you know, there's a great saying, walk with grace, the grace of God.
Yep.
You get to thank someone for being in your life.
Right.
And it's great for what it was.
Yeah.
And we get to just move on. I don't believe in this harsh, boom, we're done.
Right.
I believe there's things that are undone.
Yeah.
And especially when it's spring fleeing and cleaning up.
Right.
I believe that we clean up relationships that are unfinished.
Yeah.
Bless them and move on.
And move on. And that goes into number 2. Let go of the past.
Here's the great thing. My trainer, Brian, hi Brian, my trainer says this all the time when we talk about the past. Mm-hmm. He goes, it's back there. There's a reason why it's in the past. There's a reason why it's done.
Yeah.
If we focus here and focus here, we're losing right here, right now.
Right, because we're too busy looking behind us.
And looking at maybe what if.
Yeah.
So bless the past. If you have a relationship that you're not finished with, or a friendship that's not complete, become complete with it.
Yeah.
So you can be open for all the greatness that is in front of you.
It's in front of you. That is wonderful advice.
Well, there's a great one thing to know, and maybe it connects to another one, is there's a reason why somebody's your ex.
Right. Right. So true.
There's a reason why it's done.
Yeah.
So
don't look behind you.
And also don't bring the ex into the present relationship, because that just is a recipe for disaster and drama.
Yeah, very true. And you also talk about trust your gut. Trust that little voice.
We have that voice.
We do.
How many times, raise your hand, that we've had that voice and we haven't listened to that voice?
Yeah.
And then we look back. And here's a great thing about that too is, we don't have to immediately answer something, or if someone asks you out, or somebody wants to end a friendship or whatever, it doesn't have to be, well, you know what, you did this, or yes, I'm gonna go. It can be, you know what, give me a moment, or I'll call you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not in my time, in God's time.
Yeah.
I believe that we get to really just pause long enough to make the right decision for ourselves. And I believe that we get answers from watching your show, from friends, from TV. If you don't know what to do, my great solution is do nothing for the moment.
That's a wonderful advice, because you don't have to just act. Take your time, breathe.
And one thing my mom taught me is that you can't take back what you say.
Right, right. And I tell a lot of young ladies that about social media. Take a breath. If you feel like going off on something on social media, take a breath, because you cannot take it back.
Or take a walk, take a moment.
Yes,
and there's something too though, is our first thought is never the strongest thought at all times. So
Very true.
instead of going the first thought, go, you know what, I'm going to really sit with this. And maybe the 10th, 11th, or 12th thought is the best thought.
Yep.
It's such a quick fix society.
Yes.
So take a moment and pause. And there's a reason why there's things we want to get rid of.
Yeah.
Really, and here's the one thing that's so important that I'm personally realizing is it's my life.
Yeah.
And it's your life. It's your life. And we get to choose what we have in our lives.
Yeah, we do.
And who we want in our lives. You know, if a boy wants to go out with a boy and it's not working, then be kind, be a gentleman, and move on to something else. Same thing with, you know, couples and girl, whatever. Yeah, it's a huge conversation.
But great advice. Great advice. Don't force things.
No.
We were just talking about that, right? Don't. If it's not going to happen, don't make it. Don't force it. Some things are just left alone. Better left alone.
Sometimes in life, have just one great moment with somebody.
Yeah.
And have that great moment.
Yeah.
We know if you and I were on a date, or if I was on a first date, and I am wanting to just throw up at how bored I am because I'm doing all the work, surprise, I know it's not the right connection.
Right.
We know.
We do
We seriously know. And here's the thing too, is I don't believe in playing games.
Yep.
Have some integrity. If you go out on a date with somebody and maybe you think they like you a little bit, we all know what it is to overthink that thing. And oh my gosh, I hope they call, I hope they text. And it's that great scene from the movie with Vince Vaughn.
Yes.
I can't even think of the name.
Swingers?
Swinger.
Yes.
I thought you said Spires. I'm like, it's not Spires. Swingers. You know, the phone call thing. And all she had to do was go, hey, you know what? I'm not that into you.
Right.
The great scene in the movie. I'm not that into you. It's just, we are so clear with what we do. We make our choices so easily. If we want to call somebody, we're going to. Now, if we know we don't want to see someone again, guys, especially to you, be a gentleman and go, hey, you know what? I think you're great, but this isn't for me. I appreciate it.
Like, thank you for your time. Coffee was great.
I appreciate it, but I just don't. And one thing, too, that's so important, you can't create a physical chemical reaction. You can't create chemistry. It's either there or it's not.
Again, don't force it.
Don't force it.
And this is, I love number 5. I love number 5. And this is so you, because you are just such a strong, beautiful person. Number 5 is get to know yourself. You know who you are, and I love that about you.
Well, thank you. I mean, I'm constantly evolving. You know, when I was thinking of the past for a minute when we were talking about it, I'm like, I don't know if I would want to go, I don't know if I was ready to go out with someone back there.
Right.
And I don't know what that's going to look like yet. If I'm willing and open for me, I know if I'm good dating material. I know if I'm good friend material. If I have a question about my friendship, there's probably truth to that. If I think I'm doing something all by myself, there's probably truth to that. I'm not saying immediately react, yet just pay attention to who you are. We know when we make an authentic gesture. Me giving you that flower earlier was an authentic gesture. I don't think twice about it. Yet if there's a pause or a question or a manipulation, which we all do, I will then think twice about it. If we just stop long enough and take a few extra deep breaths every day, we will get to know ourselves a little bit more and really just have fun. And
don't you think that goes, Gregory, with self-love too?
Oh,
to know yourself is to love yourself.
Period. It goes back to what we were saying on the couch about the fat shaming and you know, as I look at Josie's children and my nephews, I look at them as these beautiful boys that are learning, that are looking up to me to become the gentleman that my parents taught me to be.
Yes.
And if I can't love this, how can you love it?
So true. So true.
That was so RuPaul of me, wasn't it?
That was so wonderful. Gregory Zarian, it is always so wonderful to have you on because you are so wise way beyond your years. And
don't roll your eyes, Josie.
I love, you know what? I don't know Josie, but I love her already because she
of course you do.
I love you already, Josie.
Owen and Rory.
Oh,
5, 6, 7, 8 junk. I teach them inappropriate things so their mother can't get mad at me in front of them. But then I get a phone call and let me show you my texting.
Oh, I'll have to look. Josie, I'm going to check it out.
Your curvy body's going on, child. Looking good with your fashion style.